Yeah, Brent, good afternoon. One of those issues that affects many of you here in the state, you continue to write to us on email and Twitter, and we thank you for that, would be your health insurance. We've been pressing the governor for a week now with more than 100,000 Connecticut residents who have filed for unemployment, meaning that they could have potentially been dropped from their employer's health insurance in the middle of a public health crisis. It's a big issue. So that's why we've been pressing the governor on whether or not he will mandate health insurance companies to order them to extend a 60-day grace period to allow these small businesses, these employers, to defer their premium payments for 60 days. Meaning, listen, if you're a small business owner, maybe you have to furlough or temporarily lay off your employees, but if the governor would mandate this, if insurance companies would allow it, you'd be able to keep your employees on their current health plan to endure the next 60 days of this coronavirus outbreak. We have been able to confirm from several health insurance companies here in Connecticut, Connecticut, Aetna, Harvard Pilgrim, Oxford, which is owned by United, and Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. They're all offering these extended grace periods simply under the governor's request and also by the request of the insurance department commissioner here in the state. They're offering these extended grace periods, but it's not really being made known to the public on a wide scale here. You have to call one of these health insurance companies if you're an employer and ask them specifically, and they'll evaluate it on a case-by-case basis. It's not really widespread, and you have to do a little bit of digging in order to utilize it. So once again, we asked the governor today if he will mandate it. He told us yesterday that insurance executives would be meeting today. We asked what maybe came from that meeting. Here's what he had to say to me earlier. Insurance in the state. You mentioned executives were meeting today. You mentioned, sounded like some promise would be coming either tomorrow or this week. Is there any guidance for a lot of these small business owners who have these group plans that maybe we found out that a lot of insurance companies are offering these extended grace periods, but they're not really advertised. You have to call up and they're doing it on a case-by-case basis. A lot of these employees are being terminated and having to terminate their employees. Any guidance or promise you can give?
Well, if they wanted to do it quietly, they can't with you keeping us on our toes on this. But I am very confident that nobody who's got COVID-related distress is going to have their health insurance cut off. I think the health insurers, and frankly all the insurers, property and casualty as well, are stepping up just like the banks have done. And I'll be able to state that with more certainty tomorrow. Thank you for pressing that, because you're the guy that carried that water.
All right, well, that's a nice compliment there from the governor. But here's the deal. That's some big news. We've been pressing him on this for a week now. Over 100,000 Connecticut residents filing for unemployment since March 13th. And the governor finally saying that tomorrow, hopefully not kicking the can down the road even longer, but tomorrow he'll be able to state with some certainty and give some promise to all of you out there, Connecticut residents who might have been terminated from your health insurance or could be terminated in the future. You know, the only option you have is to either go uninsured or to go through Access Health Connecticut or sign up for COBRA, both of which could be unaffordable, could be a rent payment equal to financially. But also, you know, you've paid into your deductible. You have your out-of-pocket maximums that maybe you've already met. And if you get terminated from your health insurance and you have to sign up for Access Health Connecticut or COBRA, all of that goes out the window and you have to start from scratch and pay for your health insurance out of pocket while you're unemployed. It's less than ideal. Hopefully the governor will come together and give some promising news from insurance executives. We've been out here for a week now pressing them on it. We'll be back here tomorrow as well pressing them on it and hopefully have some good news to share. For now, live in Hartford, I'm Ben Goldman, Fox 61 News. Guys, I'll send it back to you.